This is a special video for G. And if you're watching it now, then happy Janmashtami to you and your family. Now, before we begin, let me quickly tell you something. Every year, millions of people across India and around the world stay awake at night, sing bhojans, fast, and celebrate the birth of one of the most beloved deities in Hinduism, Lord Krishna. But have you ever wondered, why exactly is Janmashtami celebrated? What's the real story behind it? And why is it so important even today? Let's find out! We often hear about mythological characters, but do we really know their stories? What were they all about? This series takes you through fascinating tales of gods and goddesses, their lives, their teachings, and their triumphs over evil. Join us to understand their relevance in our lives today. Have you ever heard of Lord Krishna? If yes, then you must know that he is one of the most popular deities in Hinduism. In fact, he is worshipped as the 8th avatar or incarnation of Lord Vishnu, who is the preserver in the Hindu trinity of Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. While there are many myths and legends associated with his life, perhaps the most well-known story dates back to his birth. Let's start at the beginning. Janmashtami, also called Krishna Janmashtami or Gokulashtami, marks the birth of Shri Krishna, the 8th avatar of Lord Vishnu. It usually falls in August or September. On the 8th day, Ashtami of the Krishna Paksha in the month of Bhadrapada, according to the Hindu lunar calendar. However, it's important to note that Janmashtami isn't just about celebrating a deity's birthday. It's a festival steeped in deep religious significance and holds immense importance for Hindus worldwide. But what makes this day so special? To answer that, we must delve into the history and the story behind Imagine a kingdom gripped by fear. That's how Mathura was when Kansa, a cruel and power-hungry king, ruled with an iron fist. But there was a prophecy that foretold the end of Kansa's reign, predicting that his sister Devaki's 8th son would be his downfall. Driven by a lust for power and an insatiable desire to eliminate any potential threats to his dominion, Kansa decided to imprison Devaki and her husband Vos. His intention was clear: to snuff out any hope of a future for Devaki's children. However, as the years passed and the first 7 children were born, only to be ruthlessly killed by Kansa, a glimmer of hope refused to be extinguished. Their steadfast faith in Lord Vishnu sustained them, giving them the strength to endure the unimaginable. Then came the 8th child, a baby boy. And as the news of the birth spread through the prison walls, a series of extraordinary events unfolded. The chains binding Vasudeva and Devaki mysteriously fell apart. The prison doors swung open as if by an invisible hand, and a heavenly aura filled the room, signifying a divine presence. Guards who were normally vigilant and unmoved by pleas suddenly found themselves overcome with sleep, their duty forgotten. Seizing this moment of divine intervention, Vasudeva, guided by an inner light, swiftly carried the newborn across the river Yamuna to the safety of Gokul, a nearby village. Here, he entrusted the child to the care of Nunda and Yad, a childless couple who were overjoyed to welcome the divine infant into their lives. Thus, in the quiet village of Gokul, far from the clutches of Kansa, little Krishna grew up amidst the warmth of a loving adoptive family. But Krishna's journey was far from ordinary. His early life was filled with miraculous events, playful adventures, and most importantly, divine teachings that would shape the course of not just his life, but the destiny of countless souls. As Krishna grew up in Gokul, his life took many turns. From stealing butter to lifting the Govardhan Hill, his childhood was a mix of mischief and magic. But why? Why does a grown man like Kansa fear a baby? Well, remember that prophecy? Kansa feared that this baby was destined to kill him. But Krishna's life wasn't just about butter, stealing, and magical feats. It was also about profound teachings and showing the path to enlightenment. One such significant event was the Battle of Kurukshetra. You may have heard of it in other videos. During the war, Krishna taught the revered Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita, to his ardent devotee and friend Arjuna. This sacred text isn't just ancient philosophy. It's a guide to life, duty, and the path to liberation. Through the Gita, Krishna didn't just reveal himself as a supreme being. He showed how to live life with purpose, courage, and devotion to one's duty. regardless of the outcome. But how does this birth story matter to us today? Well, it's not just a tale from the past. Janmashtami reminds us of some crucial lessons that apply to our lives today. First, it's a testament to the victory of good over evil. No matter how powerful evil seems, it cannot stand the test of time. Second, it's a celebration of unwavering faith. Vasudeva and Devaki's steadfast faith in Lord Vishnu was instrumental in Krishna's safe birth and early life. Their belief serves as a guiding light for those facing their own struggles. Furthermore, Janmashtami is a reminder to always fulfill our duties with honesty and righteousness. Krishna's life exemplified the concept of dharma, and he showed that by living righteously, we can attain liberation. Finally, the birth of Krishna signifies that spirituality isn't just about rituals and rules. It should be a source of joy and love. Krishna's playful nature, as seen in his Butter's stealing escapades, teaches us to approach spirituality with a light heart. In essence, Janmashtami is not merely a religious holiday, but a celebration of life, faith, and the triumph of good over evil. It is an occasion to reflect on our own lives and strive to incorporate the valuable lessons that Krishna's birth story imparts. Over the centuries, the legend of Lord Krishna has evolved into a tapestry of myths, legends, and spiritual teachings that continue to resonate with millions. His life serves as a beacon of hope, a symbol of justice, and a reminder of the eternal battle between good and evil. Now, let's take a look at how Janmashtami is celebrated. People across India and around the world observe Janmashtami with great fervor. Homes and temples are beautifully decorated, and the air is filled with the melodious tunes of devotional songs known as Bhagavad. One of the central rituals of Janmashtami is staying awake throughout the day and night to witness the midnight art. Many devotees choose to fast until midnight, when they break their fasts after offering prayers to Lord Krishna. The main celebrations begin in the evening with a traditional art as the clock strikes 12, which marks the exact time of Krishna's birth. Temples erupt in joy. The atmosphere is charged with excitement, and devotees eagerly await the first glimpse of the baby Krishna idol. Once the arti is performed, the temple bells chime, and the priests carry the idol in a golden howdah on their heads. The procession wends its way through the streets, accompanied by the rhythmic beats of drums and the chanting of holy hymns. The sight of the radiant idol against the backdrop of flickering oil lamps is truly enchanting. Temples come alive with color and devotion during Janmashtami. The sanctum sanctorum is adorned with fresh flowers, and the idols of Krishna, Balaram, and Radha are dressed in regal attire. The entire temple resonates with the spirit of devotion, attracting thousands of pilgrims who come to offer their prayers and seek the blessings of Lord Krishna. In Maharashtra, Janmashtami is celebrated with great enthusiasm through a unique custom called Dahi Handi. The main attraction is the breaking of an earthen pot filled with curd, symbolizing Krishna's love for butter. Young men form human pyramids to reach the handi, adding a festive and playful touch to the celebrations. In Vrindavan and Mathura, the birthplace of Krishna, Janmashtami is a grand affair. The ancient Braj region transforms into a sea of humanity as devotees from all over the country gather to participate in the festivities. The highlight is the Rasa Leela, a dramatic reenactment of Krishna's life. The air is thick with the aroma of incense, and the ancient temples echo with the chants of devotees. The energy is palpable, and one can almost feel the presence of the divine as thousands of devotees immerse themselves in the spirit of Jain. In the bustling city of Mumbai, the streets come alive with vibrant decorations and the sounds of traditional music. The iconic Siddhivinayak temple is adorned with flowers and lights, drawing huge crowds of devotees. The energy is infectious, and the city seems to pulsate with the rhythm of Jan. The significance of Janmashtami lies in the timeless values and lessons it imparts. At a time when the world often feels heavy with challenges and negativity, Janmashtami serves as a reminder of the power of good over evil, the strength of unwavering faith, and the importance of living a life guided by righteousness and devotion. It's a call to embrace the divine, to find joy in simplicity, and to face life's challenges with courage and optimism. So this Janmashtami, whether you're participating in the Midnight Aarti, enjoying the Rasa Leela, or simply offering your prayers, Take a moment to reflect on the deeper meaning of this festival. Allow Krishna's teachings to inspire you, his stories to guide you, and his unconditional love to uplift your spirits. May the joy and blessings of Janmashtami fill your life with positivity, hope, and divine grace. And with that, we come to the end of this episode. If you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and share it with your friends and family. And if you have any thoughts, suggestions, or feedback for us, please leave them in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, the universe is full of magic and wonder.